Hey guys, we're here with Eric, who just finished 11th place at 64-man Megaton Case Tourney. What deck were you playing?
I played Tearlaments Eldlich today.
Okay, so what's with the Eldlich part? Why?
The Eldlich cards let you grind really well.
Okay.
And
I guess you can play floodgates too?
Yeah, you can play floodgates, Conk, and Hulk are just really good in the meta right now as well.
True. Alright, anything you want to say before we begin?
No, let's get started.
Alright, sorry.
Alright, so starting with the tier cards, we have 3 Rhino, 3 Shaywin, 3 Halfness, 3 Miri, kind of standard. You just always
play 3 of each?
Yep.
Is it standard? I think some people play 2 of some.
Yeah, I feel like some people cut Rhino Heart because of their specific build. But in a build like mine where there's literally my only normal summon, you always want to see him.
Right.
And these ones you just want to see when you mill.
Okay.
I'm playing 3 Solic. I think it's the best tier trap. Meta Noise I feel like it doesn't really do much right now.
Right.
And Solic is just overall better. Solic is better when you mill it as well.
And I think Jesse Cotton also played 3 in his
recent
list. I think so.
Yeah, I think it's just like every time I mill or see Meta Noise, I'm like, I just wish it was Solic, right?
Okay.
And like even if you draw 2, you send one off Rhino Heart. It's like this is way better. And I play 1 Crime because I play a lot of back row decks, and there are times where I just get blown out by Featherstorm or Red Reboot. And so I play the Crime to protect my floodgates. If I open my floodgates, I'll usually search Crime over the Solic.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
After that, we have 2 Field Spell.
Right. If you had a third, you would just add it, right?
Third, I would add it, but this is for the future bandwidth when they put it to 2. I don't have to spend $110 on it.
So you play with what you have,
Yep.
and you still do also.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the Field Spell is really good, but I honestly think 2 is fine enough.
Right.
I guess time for the Elder stuff. 2 Golden Lord.
Okay.
2 Hawk, 3 Conk, 3 Sanguine, and 2 Cursed Eldwin. Once again, pretty standard Eldritch ratio, I feel.
Right.
Hawk is really good right now, going first against the meta. You hit Ronin Tonin, you can hit any of the tier cards.
Right.
Conk is just very good in stalling the game. Like when they try to go for a game or something, maybe like a 0 Boros, you could just hold this.
Right.
I think like choosing when to conk is very important. And there are times where you don't even have to hit a key card, you just gotta hit something to make sure you don't die. Because next turn all your Eldritch cards come back and you just win the grind pretty much.
Right, and it's also a Mystic Mine out, which typically tier kind of had out.
Another advantage of the Eldritch engine, you don't really lose to a lot of floodgates like Mystic Mine, Rivalry that beats the regular tier stuff.
Yeah.
So,
and like Eldritch hand effect too can just get rid of a lot of problematic floodgates.
Yeah, so I'm not playing any hand traps. That's because I feel like this deck is not too bad going second.
Yeah.
It has a lot of cards to bait out negates, and even if they do negate, you have resources everywhere, right?
Because Golden Lord and like the trap is like essentially baits out 2 negates.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep, so that's it for the Eldritch. And then we have the power spells, 1 instant fusion, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Call by the Grave, 1 terraforming, and something I tried today, I haven't really tested it, I played 2 Foolish Burial goods.
Okay.
This is because I run so many traps that gain you advantage in when you're sent to the grave. It's like all the Eldritch traps, as well as 3 Solic. So Foolish Burial goods, there are times when I open the Eldritch cards, like say I just open a Conk, but I don't have Sanguine. So you could Foolish Burial goods, a Hawk or a Conk, and set the Sanguine.
Right.
So, and sometimes I have all the Eldritch cards in my hand, but I don't have the tier engine, so I send Solic to search Rhino Heart.
Right.
And so it's just a very versatile card that lets you search what you're missing, essentially.
Okay.
You know? I think it's okay. I don't think it's like too good, but I don't think it's terrible either.
Right. I mean, good for testing, yeah.
And lastly, the floodgates. I played 6 floodgates, 3 skill drain, and 3
Probably the best one right now. Anything else you were considering?
Yeah, so I was playing They're Going to Be 1 before, but with the rise of all the tier cards, the tier deck, Danger tier, they play around They're Going to Be 1 like crazy, right?
Yeah.
But some of them, it literally just stops them. This deck is able to play around skill drain pretty well as well. All the tier cards activate in hand and grave, except for a Rhino Heart. And Eldritch, you're able to send any of your floodgates away.
Yeah. Exactly.
Whenever you're done with them.
Whenever you're ready to go off, you can just get rid of it.
So I think they're just really good to help you. They're pretty much auto wins usually,
Yep.
right? And then you have crime to protect them as well.
Right.
So most people don't really have 2 outs to your floodgates.
Okay.
Yep. And that's it for the main deck.
So how many in the main?
42 in main.
Okay.
42. It was 40. It was 42 because I put in the 2 force very good. Just
Right.
to try it out.
And then again, I guess if you
Yeah.
have the third field spell, you would just bump it up to
Yeah, just
43.
throw- yeah, I'm not someone who really cares about staying to 40.
Yeah.
Like honestly, if
Especially
the
with tier, that's actually pretty common
deck,
not to be
If
40.
the deck works, it works.
Exactly. There we go.
And,
There's a quote for the day.
Yep. Let's go with the extra.
Extra deck.
So I play 2 kit, 1 Kawato Heart.
Okay.
Honestly, for standard, you
Pretty
could
standard, yeah.
recycle him. 2 Draco Stapelia.
Very good against Sprite.
Yeah.
Just the negation, but also the level
Yeah,
1.
and also it's very important because it recycles your kit Coloss
Right, right, right.
whenever you need it, and it's just like overall, it's a really good card. You generally want to summon Kawato Heart more because it's just way more important, right? If Kawato Heart gets onto the field, your Solic and your Conch is just so much stronger. Yeah, I want to play 5 fusions. I don't really play Garura and Mud Dragon because in this build, there's not really a point in going into those fusions because I don't play a Curious or anything, so
Right,
there's no
right.
need to link climb.
Okay.
So anytime I fuse, it's just these 5.
Okay.
Xyz, 1 Zeus, 1 Redoer, 1 Abyss Dweller, and the Train Engine, of course. You make this when you know you're going against Tear.
Right.
Whether they have to activate Halfness on your turn or game 2 and 3, just make Abyss Dweller. Makes their life hell. They generally can't do anything on that turn. They have to out it on that turn, or else
Right.
you use it again. And then by then, your Eldlich engine, you're just 2 ahead. And Zeus is actually extremely important in this deck because there are times when you can't really game, so you kind of just make an Ixie
Okay.
and you put Zeus on top. Zeus is extremely good because if you have Kawato Heart or any of the tiers really on field,
Right.
or Solic as well, you Zeus and you clear the board and you just like Omega Plus. like Kawato Heart comes back, shuffles, and Kit mills 5, Solic searches you a card, search Halfness.
Right.
Like Zeus is just too good. And then if you make it with this, like it's a 4 material Zeus. It's like,
Okay,
bro.
okay.
And then 5 links. Phoenix Spider for the Eldritch Traps.
Okay.
Elf for Miri, Unicorn, Access Code, and Dark. Honestly, I never made these today because
Okay.
it's very rare to like need to make these. Usually when you have to make these, you could win just by outgrinding them anyway. So Dark is extremely good. In the mirror matchup, you could take Kits, you could take Kawato Hearts, you could take Stapelias. So yeah, that's it for the extra deck. I think it's pretty good. 5 fusions, 5 Xies, 5 links. Honestly, I didn't really use the side that much. Like I barely saw the cards. 3 anti-spell for Runic or just overall any spell-based decks.
Okay.
3 Winter Cherries for.
How did this work out?
It did okay.
What do you normally do? Call?
It's really only for 2 matchups, Sprite and Tear. You hit the kit. You hit the elf, or you hit the Abyss Dweller, depending on how you read your opponent. If you have say you have a lava golem in hand, and you don't really care that they make a kit.
Okay.
You can wait until they have a Fairy Tale Snow and like a Rhino Heart, and they're about to go into Abyss Dweller, and you just Ghost Cherries, the Abyss Dweller.
Okay.
They're forced to make Redoer, and you just lava golem them, right? So yeah. Lava Golem, right? Very good.
Lava Golem.
You lose your normal, but you literally have 3 normals. 3
Dark Ruler.
Dark
Okay.
Ruler. You know, just you gotta play it. Going second.
Maybe when we get back,
Breaks
if something like
all the boards. 3 they're gonna be 1.
Okay.
So it's not too good into the meta decks right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it pretty much auto wins you all the rogue matchups like Mathmax, Rika's. With the Eldritch cards, you're able to play these floodgates and still come up ahead.
Right.
Because a lot of decks play rivalry as well. They flip rivalry on you. You can't really do anything with the tier engine, but with they're going to be 1, you just with the Eldritch core, you just sit on Golden Lord. And 1 Solemn Judgment because you play back row and there's no space for any more. So you just play 1. I never saw it, so you know. It is what it is.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Eric.
Yep.
Take care.